Now, when we get into the two most common issues that I see, the two most common root cause issues of weight loss woes, digestion and hormonal imbalance. Digestion oftentimes is not the first problem to surface. It usually is the weight loss plateau because if you've come in after August, there's an intake that you do that asks you a series of questions. And many of those questions are linked to digestion. Why? Because I discovered after some time that there are some participants that may not list themselves as having issues with constipation. They may not think that going, once every other day is constipation. That is constipation. And so I have to explore these things because if their body is not able to break down the food that they are eating, then the plan is not going to benefit them. Dr. Dawn said, I thought it was 80-20. No, it's 90-10. But remember everything in context of your bioindividuality. So for some, it may be, genetics play a part there. So you may have the 80-20, Dr. Dawn. So a few signs. Did I miss a slide? Okay, no. A few signs that digestive issues are slowing your progress with weight loss. And even if you're in Rev Me Up, I want you to pay attention because you may have come with hormonal repair, but I noticed for me, some things were off with my weight loss. And I realized, oh, wait a minute, let me look at my digestive issues. Your root cause issue may change based on what's going on in your lifestyle, based on what you're consuming, based on what you're breathing in. Remember, we breathe in toxins every day. We also consume toxins through eating. If you're having consistent bloating after meals, excessive gas, constipation or bouts of diarrhea or both, and I'm going to get into what that looks like, heartburn or indigestion once a week or more. Yes, even just once a week. IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, undigested food in your stool, hard, dense fat stores around your waistline. Squeeze them. Are they hard? Are they dense? Respiratory issues or even a thick white coat on your tongue. Now, why respiratory issues? Your digestive tract is 30 feet long. The mucous membrane that makes up your digestive tract also makes up your respiratory tract. This is why in many cultures, as it relates to medicine, they treat digestion and respiration together because they are connected energetically and physically. They are connected. So usually when we repair digestive issues, we see respiratory issues improve. So if any of these struck a chord with you, these are signs of digestive issues. These are things that should not be occurring. But if they do for you, you need to consistently be mindful of this and honor what we call your bioindividuality, honoring who you are, what you're made up of, and eat foods that support not only your health and wellness goals, but what your body is able to do. Okay? Let's see anything here. Okay. Now, I want you to look at this Bristol stool chart that we use often. This is a common chart used across many disciplines. Which number do you see the most often in the toilet? This is for you. You don't need to type this in the chat pod if you're live. I want you to write down which one you see most often. And then I'm going to tell you which one you should be seeing. Now, if anyone knows this and you're live, don't type it in. I don't want them to know. Which one do you see most often when you look in the toilet? If you're not looking in the toilet, you need to look in the toilet. You need to be looking down. We use this, you'd be surprised. A food, mood, and poop journal is a functional medicine practitioner's dream journal because the poop is a telltale sign of so much. Now, if you are seeing a 1 or a 2, your bowel transit time is too slow. The time that it is taking your body to get rid of what it has determined is toxic. Your body decides to take what's nutritious and then to keep, and what's toxic to get rid of it. Okay? If it's a 1 and a 2, that's toxins that are sitting in your body longer than they should. If it is a 6 or a 7, it's starting to get loose. That's around the diarrhea. It's moving through too quickly, and your body may not be able to extract the nutrients quick enough. Some people think that a 6 or a 7 is a good thing. Oh, I'm moving. No, you need to be a 3 or a 4. 4, perfect poop. Yes. And as you eat on Rev Me Up plans, or you begin to enhance and improve your diet that supports your bioindividuality, guess what? You shift to a 4. That's how I know when something's off. And sometimes you know by what you eat. When you go to eat something your body does not like, it will, even if it's something that we may define in society as healthy, like cabbage or like broccoli. Not everyone's systems can break that down. And this is where you must recognize that and give your body support. Why? I'm going to talk about why and how that affects weight loss and in terms of causing your body to hoard fat, especially when it's linked to constipation. Because remember, if you're not going at least once or twice a day, your body's holding on to toxins. Is this, let me see, not yet. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about mucosal lining dysfunction because that's all mucosal, that's the lining throughout your stomach. Okay. Or the 30-foot track in your digestive system. So not just your stomach, into your intestines, your large intestines, your colons, your colon, everything, even your upper respiratory tract. It can take up to 50 hours or 5 days for your body to excrete food. So this means the food is already in contact with that mucosal lining for a very long time. So when we think about eating foods that are oxidized fats, these are fats that are fried at fast food restaurants. We know we're taking in toxins like, oh, this is on master list. I know this is unhealthy. Think about what type of destruction that food could be doing on a cellular level when it's sitting in your body for that long. Because it depends on what your body's breaking down. So when you say, "Oh, I ate that and it went right through me," no, it didn't. It pushed out something else. It pushed out something else that was waiting in the track. That wasn't the food that you just ate. Everything else just came out. Okay, that's not what happened. Now, when the food is in contact with that mucosal lining for a long time, many things can happen. Your mucosal lining is like a bouncer at a club. Okay, the bouncer that lets the good things get in and is supposed to keep the bad guys out, right? Supposed to keep the bad guys out. But people end up with things such as leaky gut, or they get damage to their lining and don't even know it. And then the good things can't get in because the mucosal lining can't properly absorb them, and bad things do get in. So this is here where you see I mentioned micronutrients may not get in and be metabolized. Metabolized is broken down and activated for your body to use them. You may remember, you are not what you eat. You are what your body is able to do with the food that you eat. I don't care what the food looks like. And this has been displayed many times with women that come into the program and then they have digestive issues and they're not losing weight because their body cannot metabolize those nutrients. And then the liver, the thyroid, the adrenal glands, all of the organs responsible for what your body does with food cannot use them effectively and efficiently. And when the toxins and foreign substances get in, leaky gut, which is linked to hypothyroidism, a lot of people have leaky gut and have no clue they have leaky gut. This increases fat stores and suppresses your immune system because you're getting toxins and it's increasing inflammation in your body. Let's talk about constipation, toxins and foreign substances sitting in your body for longer periods of time. I'm going to talk about why that increases the fat stores. Once again, you are not what you eat. You are what your body is able to